Everyone's always asking how to wave their hair with a hair straightener. It's actually really simple. So something I always see people do is they go in like this. You don't want to hold your straightener horizontally like this because it's going to be difficult to turn and you're actually flipping it underneath itself, not going to do anything. You want to hold it almost upside down. You want the plates to be facing down and the bottom to be facing up. I always like to think about having like my elbow in the air. So you always want to sort of have your elbow up and the straightener flipped around. I'm going to put in some Mermade Mist heat protectant, section into two and then clip it up. You straighten it like this. Remember, we want to have our elbow in the air. So we're going to go almost like you're going over your head. So you want to come around, place it in, grab the end of the straightener and pull. So one twist is normally enough. If you want it to be a little bit tighter, then you can twist it again. I'm going to do one spin and then because I want them a bit tighter, I'm going to spin it again and then I'm going to pull down. Putting it in, grab this little end and twist. Twisting away from your face and pulling. Elbow up, plates facing down. If you're finding that your hair isn't gliding through the straightener, you might be holding it a little bit too tight. So you can sort of loosen your grip a little bit and it should glide through. Something that a lot of people also struggle with is just getting the coordination right, which is probably the hardest part. What I would recommend would definitely be to try doing this movement and putting it through the hair when the iron's not on. So then you're not going to burn yourself and you can sort of get used to the feeling of twisting it around and the placement of it. Because once you have the coordination and how to actually hold the hair, it all becomes a lot easier. Brushing it all back. So the key things to remember is to keep the plates facing down and the bottom facing up and twisting away from your face and trying when the iron isn't on. Get that practice in when it's not hot so you can get the coordination and let us know how you go.